Busta Rhymes featuring P.diddy and Pharrell.
Make an appearance or should make an
I think
appearance?
that would be great. You know what I'm saying? It's time to move on, and I think
Yes.
she's at a great place, and the world just needs to get over it.
If Janet Jackson were involved in Diddy's actions, considering her brother Michael Jackson faced similar allegations, many people are speculating about her possible connection to Diddy's alleged crimes. Janet has consistently defended her late brother, both during his life and after his passing. Michael Jackson was the target of numerous allegations regarding inappropriate relationships with underage boys, all of which he steadfastly denied. Throughout these tumultuous times, Janet stood firmly by his side, demonstrating her unwavering loyalty. In contrast, LaToya Jackson, another of Michael's sisters, publicly expressed doubts about the innocence of their brother. She suggested that the allegations against Michael might be credible, citing instances where he allegedly spent extended periods alone with young boys. This behavior raised eyebrows, especially in light of revelations that Michael was mentioned in connection with Jeffrey Epstein's case. A witness, Johanna Sober, testified regarding Michael during the Epstein trial, adding another layer of complexity to the allegations surrounding the Jackson family. Interestingly, Michael Jackson's former head of security later became the head of security for Diddy, indicating a potential connection between the two men. While these associations do not directly implicate Janet Jackson in Diddy's actions, they certainly open the door to speculation. Janet's history of defending her brother raises questions about what she might know regarding Diddy's alleged misconduct. If she chose to keep certain truths about Michael hidden from the public, could she also be concealing something about Diddy? This speculation intensified when Janet Jackson deleted her photos with Diddy from her social media. Such actions often lead to rampant rumors, as people naturally wonder about the reasons behind these deletions. In an age where digital footprints can linger indefinitely, Janet's decision to remove these images has fueled ongoing discussions about her potential knowledge of Diddy's situation. Adding to the intrigue, on September 22, 2024, Usher deleted approximately 7,000 photos from his social media accounts, while Pink removed around 4,000. This trend of celebrities deleting their online history raises eyebrows and prompts further questions. The internet has a long memory, and in a world where public perception can shift dramatically in an instant, these deletions only serve to amplify speculation. Fans and observers alike are left wondering if these actions signify something more profound, or if they are simply an attempt to curate their digital presence. Ultimately, the intertwining narratives of Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, and Diddy continue to captivate public interest, with many eager to uncover the truth behind these high-profile figures. Bruno Mars settled on Mansfield Avenue, a location that deeply impacted him as he was confronted by the stark poverty and squalor of the area. This environment profoundly influenced his artistic journey. He adopted his stage name, drawing from a childhood nickname, Bruno, and added Mars for a touch of flair. The name Mars was partly inspired by the frequent compliments he received about being out of this world, and also served to help him avoid being pigeonholed as a Latin artist. The music industry had initially pushed him to perform in Spanish, a direction he was eager to sidestep. After relocating to Los Angeles, Bruno Mars landed a record deal with Motown Records in 2004. Unfortunately, this deal didn't propel him to the stardom he had envisioned. He attempted to connect with will.i.am's management, but faced further obstacles. Despite these setbacks, his time with Motown turned out to be pivotal for his career. During this period, he met Philip Lawrence, an American songwriter and producer who would play a crucial role in Mars's musical development. However, just under a year after signing, Motown dropped Mars. Rather than retreating back to Hawaii, he opted to remain in Los Angeles. In 2005, he secured a music publishing deal with producers Steve Lindsay and Cameron Strang at Westside Independent. Under Lindsay's mentorship, Mars, along with songwriters Brody Brown and Jeff Basker, who he had met through Mike Lynn, learned the intricacies of crafting hit songs. Lindsay stressed that successful pop music required more than just raw talent. It also involved understanding the elements that made a song resonate with audiences. This period of learning proved critical, even though it meant waiting 5 years before they achieved significant success. During this time, Mars performed with a band called Sex Panther, which included Basker and Mars's brother Eric Hernandez. Eric would later become the drummer for Mars's band, The Hooligans. Philip Lawrence initially hesitated to meet Bruno due to financial constraints. However, Keith Harris, the drummer for the Black Eyed Peas, stepped in to assist by covering Lawrence's travel expenses. He jokingly asked Lawrence for just $5 for bus fare. This crucial support allowed Lawrence and Mars to begin their collaboration, where they faced numerous rejections from record labels, yet continued to write songs together. In 2006, Lawrence introduced Mars to Aaron Bayshuk, who would later become his A&R manager at Atlantic Records. Bayshuk was immediately impressed by Mars's guitar skills and expressed a desire to sign him right away. However, it took almost 3 years for Atlantic Records to officially sign Mars, as they felt he needed more time to develop as an artist. By 2008, both Mars and Lawrence were on the verge of giving up, but a pivotal call from Brandon Creed changed their fortunes. Creed was seeking songs for the reunited Menudo and was interested in a track called Lost, which Mars and Lawrence had originally written for himself. Although they were hesitant to sell the song, the offer of $20,000 provided a much-needed financial boost and allowed them to continue their work. Creed also became Mars's manager for the next 9 years, playing a key role in his ascent to fame. Before achieving solo fame, Mars carved out a reputation as a talented music producer, collaborating with various artists, including Alexandra Burke, Adam Levine, Brandy, and Sean Kingston. One of his early successes was co-writing Flo Rida's hit song Right Round in 2009, a moment he frequently cites as a turning point in his career. He also co-wrote the Sugar Babies track Get Sexy and provided backing vocals on their album Sweet 7 in 2010. Additionally, Mars contributed as a featured singer on Far East Movement's 3D from their album Animal, and lent his voice to Jason Mraz's debut single I'm Yours and T-Pain's charity track One at a Time for MTV's Staying Alive Foundation. Bruno Mars's ascent to solo stardom was nothing short of meteoric. After a series of successful collaborations, he quickly distinguished himself as a standout artist. His big break came through his work on B.O.B.'s hit song Nothing on You and Travie McCoy's Billionaire, showcasing his exceptional songwriting and vocal abilities. These collaborations not only highlighted his talent, but also set the stage for his solo career, marking the beginning of his journey toward fame and fortune. As he continued to release music and establish his unique style, Bruno Mars solidified his position as one of the most influential pop artists of his generation. His ability to blend various musical genres while crafting catchy, relatable songs contributed significantly to his enduring success. Each step of his journey, from early struggles to his eventual rise to prominence, reflects his dedication, creativity, and resilience in the face of challenges. Both Nothing on You and Billionaire became massive hits, with Nothing on You topping the Billboard Hot 100 and the UK singles chart. This success was not merely a stroke of luck, it was a testament to Bruno Mars's exceptional talent and his knack for creating catchy, memorable music that resonates with audiences. Reflecting on these early successes, Mars shares an intriguing detail. He believes that if he had sung the entire track of Nothing on You, it might have sounded like classic 90s R&B, which was not his intention. The collaboration allowed him to shine as a featured artist, adding his unique touch to the song without overshadowing the overall sound. On May 11, 2010, Mars released his debut extended play, EP, titled It's Better If You Don't Understand. This EP marked a significant milestone in his career, symbolizing his transition from a behind-the-scenes songwriter to a solo artist. Although it only reached number 99 on the US Billboard 200, it was an important step in establishing his presence in the music industry. The EP included a music video for the song The Other Side, which featured collaborations with notable artists such as CeeLo Green and Bob. This track further solidified Mars's reputation as a versatile artist capable of working with big names in the industry, showcasing his ability to blend his style with other artists while still making a significant impact. As his popularity grew, Mars faced new challenges, including the pressures of fame and the demands of the music business. Navigating these pressures was a crucial part of his journey, testing his resilience and adaptability. His financial ascent mirrored his rising star. As Bruno Mars's fame continued to soar, so did his earnings. In 2013, Billboard estimated Mars's earnings at approximately $18.8 million, making him the 12th highest-paid musician that year. This was just the beginning. By 2014, Forbes began tracking his earnings, reporting that Mars made a staggering $60 million between June 2013 and June 2014, placing him 13th on the celebrity used lister. His financial success continued to grow, and by June 2017, Mars ranked 6th on Forbes' list of the world's highest-paid celebrities, earning an estimated $39 million from June 2016 through June 2017. The following year, in July 2018, Forbes named Mars America's highest-paid musician of 2017 with total earnings of $100 million. This impressive figure secured him the 11th spot on the Celebrity 100 list and marked his highest annual earnings to date. In 2019, he was ranked 54th on the Forbes Celebrity 100 list, with earnings of $51.5 million between June 1, 2018 and June 1, 2019. However, while Bruno Mars's journey to stardom was filled with exciting milestones and financial success, he also faced his share of challenges and legal battles that would test his character. Bruno Mars's journey was not without its bumps in the road. On September 19, 2010, he found himself in an unexpected legal situation following a performance at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Security personnel grew suspicious after noticing Mars spending an unusually long time in a bathroom stall, which ultimately led to his arrest. During the arrest, Mars admitted to making a foolish mistake and expressed deep regret over the situation. Reflecting on the incident, he acknowledged his surprise at how things unfolded and the lessons he learned during this difficult time. Despite the serious nature of the charges, Mars was able to negotiate a plea deal that allowed him to avoid jail time. As part of the agreement, he completed community service and attended educational courses. By 2012, after fulfilling all the conditions of the plea deal, the charges were officially dismissed, allowing Mars to put this chapter behind him. Since then, Bruno Mars has not only moved past this incident, but has soared to even greater heights in his career. He used the experience as a turning point, emphasizing the importance of personal growth and resilience. His continued success and positive outlook serve as a testament to his dedication and talent, inspiring fans to overcome challenges and pursue their passions. However, Mars's legal troubles did not end there. On January 28, 2014, Demetrius Orlandis Proctor filed a lawsuit against Bruno Mars and rapper Travie McCoy, claiming that their hit song Billionaire, which Mars co-wrote, infringed on Proctor's copyright. According to Proctor, the melody of the song was too similar to his own music, and he asserted that he had held the copyright for the music and lyrics of the track since March 31, 2011, even though Billionaire was released a year earlier in 2010. To support his claim, Proctor provided a certificate from the United States Copyright Office for a collection titled Frisky Volume 1 to 30 Tapes. He accused Mars and McCoy of willful and intentional copyright infringement, demanding that all copies of the song be destroyed, including the removal of unauthorized downloads from computers and servers, as well as eliminating any physical copies still in circulation. Proctor claimed exclusive rights to reproduce and distribute the song and argued that the defendants had used his work without permission. These legal challenges, while daunting, were part of the complex journey that shaped Bruno Mars as an artist and an individual. Each obstacle contributed to his growth and resilience, ultimately paving the way for his success in the competitive music industry. The legal battles surrounding Bruno Mars and his music career have been complex and tumultuous, particularly involving the copyright claims related to his hits. Initially, Proctor faced significant challenges in his legal proceedings against Travie McCoy. The court granted a motion to dismiss filed by McCoy, citing multiple issues that undermined Proctor's case. Notably, Proctor had failed to properly serve McCoy with the lawsuit, which raised questions about the court's jurisdiction over him. Furthermore, the case was weakened by Proctor's inability to specify which parts of his work had allegedly been copied, a failure that was perceived as prejudicial to the defendant. Despite these legal setbacks, Bruno Mars's career continued to thrive. After a brief hiatus, he released his second studio album, Unorthodox Jukebox, on December 7, 2012. In an innovative marketing move, Mars offered fans the opportunity to listen to the entire album a week before its official release. This strategy paid off. Unorthodox Jukebox debuted at number 2 on the US Billboard 200 chart, selling an impressive 192,000 copies in its first week. It quickly ascended to number 1 in several countries, including Australia, Canada, Switzerland, and the UK, ultimately selling over 6 million copies worldwide. The album solidified Mars's status as one of the most prominent pop stars of the 2010s. While it faced some minor criticisms, it navigated the music industry without major controversies, marking a significant commercial success. However, just as Mars was riding high on his success with 24K Magic, released on November 18, 2016, a new storm erupted regarding his hit song Uptown Funk. This track, produced by Mark Ronson and featuring Mars, had already dominated the charts 2 years prior, but now found itself embroiled in copyright infringement claims. The most notable controversy originated from members of the Gap Band, who alleged that Uptown Funk bore striking similarities to their song Oops Upside Your Head. As a result, they were credited as co-writers and received 17% of the publishing royalties, a substantial financial gain for the band. Yet, the legal troubles did not end there. Several other artists joined the fray, alleging that Uptown Funk resembled their works as well. Serbian artist Victoria claimed her track had been copied, but ultimately chose not to pursue legal action. The electro-funk band Collage filed a lawsuit asserting that Uptown Funk mirrored their song Young Girls. Meanwhile, the group The Sequence accused Mars of infringing on their track Funk You Up. The legal chaos intensified in 2017 when LA Entertainment highlighted similarities between Uptown Funk and Zapp's classic More Bounce to the Ounce. Although some lawsuits were later dropped, the controversy underscored the ongoing tension in the music industry regarding copyright and originality. These allegations sparked a broader debate about musical inspiration and the thin line between homage and outright copying. Critics found themselves divided. While some argued that Mars and Ronson's work was a fresh interpretation of the funk genre, others felt that Uptown Funk was overly derivative. This situation raised essential questions about who truly owns a musical style and how past influences shape contemporary hits. The discussions also delved into issues of cultural appropriation, with some critics accusing Mars of borrowing from black artists without providing adequate credit. Others defended him, contending that his work celebrated and acknowledged the roots of the funk genre. In January 2021, Uptown Funk made headlines once again due to a legal battle involving BMG rights management. The heirs of Gap Band members, Robert and Ronnie Wilson, filed a lawsuit against BMG, alleging the company had failed to pay them royalties for their contributions to the hit song. Back in 2015, a deal had been struck assigning 3.4% of the copyright for Uptown Funk to Ronnie and Robert Wilson, as compensation for the incorporation of elements from the Gap Band's 1979 track Oops Upside Your Head. According to the lawsuit, BMG, which had acquired the Gap Band's publisher, Minder Music, was accused of withholding these royalties, further complicating the already tangled legal narrative surrounding one of the decade's biggest hits. Through these various challenges and controversies, Bruno Mars's career remains a fascinating case study in the intersections of artistry, copyright law, and cultural dynamics within the music industry. In 2015, the Wilson heirs faced a significant legal challenge as they alleged that BMG, the music rights company that had acquired Minder Music, failed to uphold the terms of their contract. Specifically, they claimed that BMG neglected to pay the royalties owed or provide the proper accounting for their share of the earnings related to the hit song Uptown Funk. This breach of contract prompted the heirs to seek over $75,000 in damages, along with a request for 9% interest per year dating back to 2015. The lawsuit emphasized that BMG was legally obligated to compensate the Wilsons for all income generated by Uptown Funk, as stipulated in the contract. However, in April 2021, the Wilson heirs made a strategic decision to drop the lawsuit without prejudice, meaning they retained the right to revive the legal action in the future if they chose to do so. In its defense, BMG asserted that the allegations were unfounded and clearly stated that no settlement or financial exchange occurred that would lead to the dismissal of the lawsuit. The company reiterated its commitment to fair treatment of artists and transparency, despite ongoing scrutiny regarding the case. This legal dispute illuminated the complexities and challenges surrounding the management of music rights and royalties, reigniting discussions about copyright and fair compensation in the music industry. As the situation unfolded, it raised critical questions about the implications for artists and the broader industry landscape. While the legal drama surrounding the royalties dispute was unfolding, another captivating story began to emerge involving Bruno Mars, leading to rumors about his alleged gambling issues and a substantial debt of $50 million. In early 2021, Bruno Mars found himself at the center of controversy, as reports surfaced claiming that the pop sensation had accumulated a staggering gambling debt, allegedly owed to MGM Resorts International. This rumor suggested that Mars's extravagant gambling habits had spiraled out of control, resulting in significant financial losses. Allegations hinted that much of his earnings from his highly successful Las Vegas residencies were being funneled toward repaying this purported debt. An unnamed source even stated that Mars was basically owned by MGM due to his gambling activities. Such explosive claims quickly attracted the attention of fans, critics, and the media alike. With Mars earning an estimated $90 million a year from his Las Vegas shows alone, many found it hard to reconcile the image of a financially successful global superstar with that of someone burdened by such an immense debt. Bruno Mars is not just any performer. He is a global icon known for selling millions of records, winning prestigious awards, and performing to sold-out crowds worldwide. However, the narrative of him secretly grappling with a mountain of gambling debt added an intriguing layer of complexity to his otherwise dazzling public persona. In response to these allegations, MGM Resorts acted swiftly to address the rumors. They released a strongly worded statement categorically denying the claims that Mars owed them $50 million, labeling the allegations as completely false. MGM emphasized the positive and respectful relationship they maintained with Mars, praising his contributions as a performer at their venues, including the Park MGM. Their statement aimed to quash speculation and reaffirm their pride in their partnership with the artist, assuring fans that there was absolutely no truth to the suggestion that Mars's gambling habits had led him into financial turmoil. Despite MGM's firm denial, the rumors persisted, as they often do in the entertainment world. For many, the story was too sensational to dismiss outright. Compounding the intrigue, Mars had previously acknowledged his gambling habits during a light-hearted segment of Carpool Karaoke with James Corden in 2016. In that interview, Mars humorously confessed that there was a time in his life when he used gambling as a means to pay his bills. While the comment was made in jest, it left room for speculation about whether his gambling had ever been a serious issue. Given the addictive nature of gambling and the substantial income Mars generated from his Las Vegas residencies, questions linger about whether there was more to the story than what was publicly shared. Some wondered if there might be hidden truths that both Mars and MGM were attempting to keep under wraps to protect their respective reputations. The timing of the allegations added further intrigue, as Mars was at the peak of his career, with his Las Vegas residency raking in millions of dollars. Fans were left curious and anxious to uncover the truth behind the rumors surrounding his alleged gambling debt. Certainly. Here's an expanded and rewritten version of your text that delves deeper into Bruno Mars' career, financial situation, and public image. How can someone so successful, seemingly in control of their career, grapple with significant financial issues? The stark contrast between Bruno Mars's public image of wealth and success and the troubling claims of crippling debt only deepens the mystery surrounding his finances. As speculation intensified, many fans and industry insiders began to wonder about the true state of his financial affairs. In 2023, the artist found himself in the spotlight for another unexpected reason. Mars and his musical partner, Anderson .Paak, made headlines when they announced their surprising decision to withdraw their album An Evening with Silk Sonic from consideration at the Grammy Awards. This album had not only garnered widespread acclaim but was also a commercial success, positioning it as a frontrunner for multiple Grammy nominations. Fans and industry experts were puzzled when Mars revealed that they would not be submitting the album for any Grammy recognition. Mars explained that both he and Anderson .Paak felt they had already won by receiving such an overwhelmingly positive response to their hit single Leave the Door Open, which had swept the awards the previous year. He remarked that everything else was merely icing on the cake, and emphasized that the accolades they had received thus far were sufficient. By opting not to participate in the Grammy submission process, the duo aimed to bow out gracefully, allowing the spotlight to shine on other deserving artists. Mars expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to perform at the Grammys and for the recognition they had already attained, stating that they wanted to take this moment to celebrate the music of others. While the Recording Academy respected Silk Sonic's decision, the move left many fans and critics scratching their heads. After their impressive sweep at the 2022 Grammy Awards, where they won 4 prestigious awards, including Record of the Year and Song of the Year for Leave the Door Open, it seemed unusual for Mars and Paak to step back the following year. This decision also sparked skepticism among some observers. Could it be that Mars, already facing rumors about his gambling habits, sought to avoid further public scrutiny? Winning multiple Grammy Awards could attract even more attention to his personal life, potentially reigniting past controversies surrounding the originality of his music, which had previously cast a shadow over his earlier albums. Then, in August 2024, Mars and Lady Gaga took fans by surprise with the release of a new collaboration titled With a Smile. This marked the first new music from both artists in quite some time, and it was met with widespread excitement. Leading up to the release, the two stars teased the collaboration on social media, sharing cryptic posts that included photos of themselves wearing each other's merchandise. This clever marketing strategy created a buzz among their fan bases and built anticipation for the single. With a Smile is a heartfelt song that explores themes of love, connection, and the uncertainties of life. Many fans speculated that the song might carry deeper meaning, possibly serving as a response to the criticisms and challenges that both Mars and Gaga have faced throughout their illustrious careers. Amid the swirling rumors, legal battles, and controversies, Bruno Mars has managed to remain remarkably composed. Unlike many celebrities who rush to defend themselves in the face of scandal, often exacerbating the situation, Mars has chosen a different path. While the truth behind his rumored $50 million gambling debt remains murky, one thing is clear. Bruno Mars knows how to keep fans and critics guessing. Whether through his music or his strategic silence, he continues to captivate the world, leaving us all eager to see what the next chapter of his career will bring. Throughout this tumultuous journey, Mars has largely maintained his focus on what he does best, creating music and delivering unforgettable performances. His ability to remain composed amid speculation only adds to his enigmatic persona. Fans continue to rally behind him, eagerly anticipating what new heights the artist will reach both musically and personally. Now, it's time for you to share your thoughts. What do you think about Bruno Mars and the challenges he faces? We'd love to hear your insights and comments. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Don't leave without checking out the next intriguing video that pops up on your screen.